Struggling with Facebook ads? These top 3 mistakes might be the reason why. Okay, so for the first issue, we're going to go inside your ads campaign. And you want to make sure when you're setting up your ads campaign that you adjust the geography, okay? Right here, you'll see locations. And we're on the ad set level of your campaign. And I know at first it doesn't look like there's any option. It just says United States. But if you are the owner of a local business, you don't want to advertise to the entirety of the United States. If you have a business in Pennsylvania, people in California are most likely not coming to your business, nor are you going to their location to perform some type of on-site service. So you really want to make sure you go in here, click edit. If you hover over this area, you will get an option to edit, and then you can narrow down the location. Okay, so let's say we put Ithaca, New York. Okay, so if we select Ithaca, and then you'll see we get this little 25-mile radius. Okay, that might work for you. If you have a business where people are driving 25 miles to you, okay, a 25-mile radius might work. But let's say you're a service business and you're actually willing to drive 50 miles to a customer's location to provide a service for them. Then you'd want to change this radius, and it can go up to 50 miles right there. Okay. And you might need to layer in if you are a larger business or a destination attraction like an amusement park or some type of specialty store that people are willing to drive a couple hours for, then you might choose an entire state, or you might choose a few locations around you and set the location to up to 50 miles to make sure you're targeting. But if you're a local business, you definitely don't want this to say United States. You would not believe the number of accounts I look at where people tell me they've tried to use ads and they didn't have any success, and it's because this was set to United States and not a single person in their state even saw the ad. In case we have not met, my name is Amy Brennan and I'm the owner of Custom Geekery. For the past decade, well, really longer, I've been helping small business and local business owners achieve digital marketing success. Be sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And if you'd like to work together, click the link in the first comment or in the description. Okay, the second mistake is letting an ad run for too long. Unlike a national campaign where millions of people are potentially going to see an ad, and that can take a little bit of time depending on budget, when you are serving a smaller area, let's say just a 50-mile radius or a 25-mile radius of your business, often the number of people that ad is going to be served to is much smaller. So you want to think about how often you're changing your ads. If you just let an ad run for a local business for an entire year, oftentimes you'll see over time what happens is the ad is less effective. The reach isn't as far and the cost goes way up. I recommend most small businesses change their ads at least once a month, and also keep in mind the opportunities that you may want to promote throughout the year. If you're having a sale or a particular holiday impacts your business, take advantage of those times and switch up your ads so that people don't get bored or just tune out. The number 3 mistake people are often surprised by, and it comes down to the creative that you're using with your ad. So the creative is the text as well as the pictures or video that you're using with your ad. It can have a huge impact on the cost. This is where you really want to know your customer. All right, let's think about it for a second. Let's say you own a donut shop. Now, this is where most people give me a little bit of pushback, and I say, who's your ideal client avatar? We serve everybody from the 2-year-old to the 102-year-old. Okay, I can't really argue with that, right? It's a donut shop. Who doesn't like donuts? Well, my daughter doesn't like donuts, but that's another conversation. Most people like donuts. But let's think about who's actually buying the donut. Every piece of content that you create, including your ads, you should be trying to talk to one specific person even if you serve everyone from 2 to 102. Because think about it. What attracts the 102-year-old is going to be different than what attracts, well, the 2-year-old. And the 2-year-old isn't even the buyer, right? So if you want that 2-year-old to have her donut, who are you actually even attracting? Probably a parent. So you're going to talk about coffee, because I don't know a parent of a 2-year-old that doesn't want some coffee, and they're probably going to love it. Maybe if their 2-year-old can get a free donut when they come in and get their coffee, right? But that's an entirely different conversation than you're going to have with the 102-year-old who may be wildly overwhelmed by the 24 different flavors of donut that you have, and just crave something from her own childhood that was probably, well, simpler. Don't be afraid to try different types of content. So if you've tried maybe a video format, try it as single image. If you've tried a single image, maybe try the carousel. Try different text as well. Text with emojis, text without emojis, and make sure you take advantage of the different text options within your campaign settings. After you hit publish on your campaign, be sure to give it 24 hours before you start making any decisions about things that you should change. Hit publish, but it says preparing. Be sure to check out this video next.